Hello, we're live. Hello. Today, talking about the purpose of organic posting. I think a lot of people get confused about what organic posting is supposed to be about and why you do it. And this will just be a super quick video, just understanding the purpose of it. Yeah, Brittany, go ahead.
Yeah. All right. So organic social, when you add it into your products, you are doing it to add value typically. Most common way that we see organic social posting used is like a nice little, hey, we're going to fill up your social profiles, but there's not a lot of like KPIs associated to it. So it's just an extra little value add-on. A lot of the times when people do something like SEO, it's kind of a nice little add-on for something like that. Outside of that, there are people who like to add it on there for a KPI. So they'll boost some posts and get things like reach and visibility. There's a difference between organic social posting and like community management and growth. So one really common misunderstanding for organic social is that you're going to be able to post and just naturally grow your audience based on like likes and all these different things by just posting. There's just a tiny little percentage of people who actually like your page or follow you, who are actually going to see these posts. It's incredible. Like I boost some of our posts at 51 blocks, and there's like 25 people who will see a normal post of ours. If I boost it, it's like 8,000. So it's a huge difference. Obviously, Facebook is more like pay to play. So yeah, I mean, my 2 cents on organic social is add it if it's a good just value add-on. If you want to give your client, in a way, it's kind of like a sticky product because they can't do it themselves typically. Like they don't have the time to create all the creative and the things that go around like posting on social media. So it's kind of a nice way to give them a hand with that. But it's not necessarily meant to generate leads. And I think that's sometimes where I see questions come in and or like clients get super, super picky about it. And it's one of those things where it's like 4% of your audience or something will see it. So
Yeah, I think that's the big thing I think is important to get across here is it's not a complete lead generation play just for organic posting. It's getting your brand out there. It's more of a brand awareness play, right? Will you generate some leads? Absolutely. And then as they see you more and more your feed, those things will start to come up, right? So we got to make sure that that's kind of the mindset and setting the expectation when it starts.
Right. And there's different types of organic social. So we actually just launched new products in this space because I was noticing there was some discrepancy with like expectation. Like some people came in and they knew what it was. It was like brand awareness. Cool. You guys are just going to take testimonials and stuff from the website and easy peasy. That's what it was meant to be. And then other people came in with this idea that we were going to do research and put statistics from their niche and all these different things. And while that's absolutely possible, that's not the product. So we broke it into 3 different products, one of them being thought leadership, which thought leadership is great for marketing agencies. I think that we're a good example of using thought leadership. Also, anyone who's in some type of like coaches would be a good example of this, where they want to, make sure that people understand their brand and look at them as the expert, those types of spaces. Whereas like our small business owners, it's more about their portfolio, their customers, the befores and the afters, those types of things. So it's understanding from an agency perspective, when you go in to sell organic social, you should understand what they're looking for. Is it just having someone fill up the profile? Is it giving them a little bit more around growth and maybe some page likes and things like that? Maybe they're just trying to expand their reach. Or is it truly about thought leadership, where they want to put the time and effort into their brand, their personal brand, and posting things that they feel like it's more industry news related or ways that they can basically look smart, right? So that's how you should kind of go into your sales process, is understanding their expectations for what they're looking for. And then knowing that those products take time, different times. We systematized a lot of our process. So we actually have it in those buckets. So knowing like thought leadership style post is going to take lots more research and things in that nature. Whereas like our brand awareness side, it is much more around like changing out the templates in Canva and making sure that we have the right products on there and stuff like that. So from more of an operations standpoint, you need to understand the overhead that goes into making each product successful.
Yeah, and I think setting those, like you hear us talk about all the time, setting the right expectations, right? Setting the expectations of what a product or service is supposed to do. If people think this is going to generate a ton of leads, not the point, right? That's when you want to run Facebook ads, not just do organic posting. It's almost kind of like that double-edged sword of your blog post, where you got to keep it up to date to look like you're like a real live business. At least have posts going in your feed so when people go check you out, but also does give you some reach. And like Brittany said, we've taken the strategy now with our organic posting is to boost our best performing just straight organic post, which then actually has generated a lead or two by doing that process. So.
Yeah, that was exciting. Michael was like, we got a couple book sales. And I was like, what? It's so exciting because we always test the process out on us first. Whenever we're going to put something in as like a product, it has to go through like our own marketing usually, especially things like SEO, where we just want to make sure that whatever we're going to try and teach our team, because we train all in-house, it makes sense. And I did that with some of ours. And I was actually kind of surprised that it worked, because I'm not a big believer in organic social being a way that you can actually generate leads. And really it's not. We obviously pushed a product which is on Amazon, so we were able to get some of those sales. But yeah, I mean, it's a cool way to add a little value. Some people are all for it. Some people are just like, no, that's a waste of money. It depends on your client's goals. Maybe they'll see value in that. So you should.
Yeah. And if you're measuring any KPIs, that's the way to help increase those KPIs is kind of the point of doing it. And that's why I threw it as a M&B tip, boost your best performing posts, right? So that's something we should think about if you want to try to generate a little better KPIs through your organic social posting, which then kind of lifts that product a little bit more, and having that as some of the budget in that space. Yeah, pretty quick and easy. That's kind of some thoughts around doing some organic posting for Facebook. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a tip below. More than happy to dive into this topic if it's things people want to talk more about. All right. Have a great day. We'll see you.
Bye.